Happy New Year's Day. So today is a little different in the life of West as we are going to start the year off by resetting. Pressing reset and turning everything off and starting again. It's a good way to start the new year. You know, every year we set all these New Year's resolutions, and honestly, I think like 85% of them are broken by the end of the first month. So, what we wanted to do today was be intentional about the way that we focus on the new year, intentional about the way that we carry about our lives and our journeys. My name is Andrea Smith, and I have the privilege of being the pastor here. And whether you're worshiping with us live stream this morning on New Year's Day, or if you are checking this out on demand, we are a different kind of church. Most Sundays look like me standing up and talking, but today we have a yoga church that is a part of our West community. And so we wanted to start the new year off right with us practicing the spiritual practice of yoga. If you are new to the West community, we would love to know that you are worshiping with us. And so we'd love for you to text the number that you see on the screen right now, 704-343-8955. Text that number. Let us know that you're here. We have a gift that we'd love to send you, and then you can choose whether you opt in to hearing from us again or not. Today, we are going to practice yoga. I am uncomfortable with yoga. I don't do it actually ever. And so I'm in the same boat you are. So don't turn this off immediately and go, oh, this isn't for me. The spiritual practice of yoga is focused on us achieving peace inwardly, peace with the world. And that was such a big thing of what Jesus taught. After Jesus' death and resurrection, he appeared to the disciples and he came to them. They had locked themselves in a room because they were so afraid that they were going to be killed, just like Jesus had been. They were so afraid of the Jewish leaders. Jesus appears to them, and at first he says, "Peace, be still." And they were so afraid because they were like, "What in the world? How are you here? You're supposed to be dead." And so then again, Jesus says, "Peace." I want you to hear that passage in just a second. And as you meditate on those words, I want you to center yourself and let us try very hard to find peace. Peace with ourselves and peace with the world. What a better way to start the new year. I hope you'll join me. Now hear these words. The disciples, seeing the master with their own eyes, they were awestruck. And Jesus repeated his greeting. "Peace to you. Just as the Father sent me, now I send you." And then Jesus took a deep breath and he breathed into them, "Receive the Holy Spirit." We all have that gift in our lives. We all have the opportunity to feel connected to that presence of God, presence of the divine that lies within us. Some call it the Holy Spirit, others call it energy, whatever you want to call it. It was a gift given to us. And that gift is the best way to carry about all of our days. It's a message that reminds us that no matter what we face, we don't do it alone, and that we have all that we need to make it through. I hope you will find today's message and worship experience through yoga meaningful and relevant. Thank you for joining in.
Good morning, or whatever time it is that you're viewing this video. My name is Patty Bogue, and I am one of the teachers with community yoga at the YMCA that has been generously sponsored by Heading West. So what is yoga? I think if you are feeling stressed, feeling tight in the body, this is a great class to just kind of reground and regroup in your body. So today's class is just a sample class, and we're going to start on our back. So take a comfortable position on your back. If you have a yoga mat, that's great. If not, just lay down on the carpet. And just get into a comfortable position. If this bothers your lower back, you can bend your knees and just let your knees tip into touch. Otherwise, have the legs straight. And just pause here and give your body permission to settle and let go. So we'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose like you're smelling a beautiful flower. So big inhale. And then exhale out like you're blowing a leaf on that flower. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more. And then just let go of that conscious breath and just notice how the body breathes you without any effort from you or your mind. Start to notice any sounds in the room, any sounds you hear outside the room that you're in. Just feeling the body get heavy. Can you feel the air against your skin? And then on the next big inhale, let's take our arms overhead, hook your thumbs, just give your whole body from your fingers to your toes a big stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. And then on the next inhale, grab your right knee and give it a pull in. And you want to really use your arms to pull this leg, the knee in towards the chest. And then inhale, stretch long again. Exhale, grab the left knee and pull it in. Again, if this bothers your lower back, just keep the one leg bent, foot on the floor rather than extending it straight. Good, let's do it one more time each side. Big inhale. Exhale, grab the knee. Big inhale. And exhale, grab the knee. Good, last one. Big inhale. Grab the right knee and just hold it in here. And now stretch the leg up to the ceiling. We're going to interlace your fingers behind the right thigh and just start to point and stretch your toes, your foot. Point and stretch, and just notice what you notice, what's happening along the back of the leg. And start to roll out the ankle. Change the direction of your circle, maybe spread your toes wide. And then take your hands and start to walk your hands up the leg. So you're bringing your nose towards your knee. And then walk the hands back down. Bend your right knee. Take the right big toe to your left knee. And then we're going to twist over to the left. So knees go to the left. Your right arm extends out long. And really feel your armpit, your arm, your fingers reaching away from the body. Maybe turn your head towards your right hand if it's okay with your neck. And then your left hand can be placed on top of your right thigh to deepen the twist. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. Let's interlace our hands behind the thigh again, and just maybe start to work your thigh a little closer towards the chest. Just bringing the leg in. The leg doesn't need to be all the way straight. It can be slightly bent, but feel the stretch along the back of the leg. Point your toe, extend the leg long. We're going to slowly lower it. Keep stretching the leg long as we lower it all the way down to the ground. Keep stretching it long, and then just let the leg get heavy. And just pause here and notice, do you notice a difference between your right leg and your left leg? Maybe your right leg You can feel something tingling. The blood is starting to circulate around the leg. Maybe you notice that the leg feels a little bit longer, right? Maybe you don't notice anything at all, and that's okay. So stretch your arms over your head. Big inhale, stretch the body long. On the exhale, gather your left knee in towards your chest and really use your arm muscles to squeeze it in. You'll feel a little pinch at your hip. Make sure your chin isn't yanked up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the skull. There should be a little curve, little pocket of air right behind your neck. Interlace your hands behind your thigh, stretch the leg up, and point and flex, point and flex. Maybe make some circles. Might feel or hear a little snap, crackle, pop in there. Scrunch up your toes, spread them wide. Slowly walk your hands up your leg. Bring your nose towards your knee. And then walk the hands back down. Point your foot. We're going to extend your arms out into a T onto the floor. Bring your left toe down to your right knee and then twist the knee over to the right, coming into a twist. Take your right hand onto the left thigh and maybe turn your head towards your left arm. Really reach your armpit long, reach the hand long away from the body. Try to have both shoulders anchored to the floor. See if you can pull your ribs away from the pelvis. Good, and then release back, extend your leg long, interlace your fingers again. And on the next inhale, start to draw your leg towards your chest. So we're trying to open up the back of the leg, the hamstring. Good, and then gather both knees in towards your chest, just rock side to side. This always feels good to release out the lower back. Face is soft, eyes are closed. As much as you can, keep your eyes closed during class today, if you're comfortable doing that. And then gently roll over onto your side. We're going to come into tabletop. So hands are directly under the shoulders and I'm spreading my fingers nice and wide. Knees are under hips and I'm toning my belly in. I'm not arching the back, but I'm not letting my belly hang out. So tone, pull your belly and your ribs in. So the next pose is a pretty common one for yoga. It's called cat and cow. So for cow, think of a belly full of milk and you're reaching your heart through the shoulders. Maybe lift your chin slightly. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin, push the hands into the floor, arch your back like an angry cat. Good. On the next inhale, cow, tip your sit bones up, reach the heart through the shoulders. On the exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. And I think of a bar right at my waistline, pushing up, pulling all my belly and up towards the sky. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then spine back to neutral. Curl your back toes under. This is an ab exercise. All we're going to do is just lift your knees off the floor and everything's working here. Your arms, your shoulders, your legs, your belly. So hold, 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 and then release the knees back down to the floor. On the next inhale, let's bring our right hand behind the back of the head. On the inhale, point your elbow up towards the sky. On the exhale, tap your left wrist. So inhale, elbow comes to the sky. Exhale, tap your left wrist. One more time. Inhale, exhale. So pelvis is trying to stay neutral here. Inhale, this time reach your arm all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, weave the hand underneath, tuck your chin, and let all the weight roll forward here. So I use my left hand and place it just above the head. You can wag your tail, but let the weight shift forward. Really root your right shoulder down into the ground. Eyes are closed, face is soft. Now push down through the left hand, unweave the right hand back up, twist, 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 back into tabletop, and let's switch. So left hand comes on the back of the head, take a big inhale, twist up to the sky, exhale, tap the right wrist. Inhale, sweep up, exhale, tap the wrist. Inhale, exhale. Good. On the next inhale, reach your hand all the way up, twist, 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 and then weave the hand all the way under the body. Your shoulder hits the floor, tuck your chin in towards your chest, and then let the weight shift forward. Maybe wag your tail side to side. This should open up the shoulder and a little bit into the neck. Good. Push down through the right hand, unweave the left hand back up, twist, 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 and then back into tabletop. So walk your knees a little bit wider, big toes are coming to touch. We're gonna sink your hips back towards your heels and then walk your hands forward. Forehead hits the floor and just let everything settle. Take a deep breath in through the nose, side out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, side out. Again, inhale and exhale. See if we can walk our fingers maybe an inch longer. Claw your fingertips under the floor. Now pull your belly button in. See if you can sink your hips back towards your heels just a little bit more. On the next inhale, we're going to walk our hands all the way over to the right. Stretch your left arm up into the corner, claw your fingertips into the floor, and now pull your left sit bone back and down. See if you can feel that yummy stretch along the left side of the body. Walk your hands back to center. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, walk your hands to the right. Stretch your right hand way up into the corner. Claw your fingertips down. Pull that right hip back and down. Feel the stretch along the side body. Good. Walk the hands back to center. Curl your toes under. And then let's lift up into down dog. So knees lift up off the floor. We'll just pedal out our feet a little bit. So bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel down. So you're getting a toe stretch as well as a calf and maybe a little into the Achilles. And then press both heels down towards the floor. Good. Let's walk our walk our feet all the way up to the hands. Good. Knees stay bent. We're going to grab the elbows and just hang here. So your chest lays on your thighs. Let your head go. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. You're probably feeling this in the hamstrings. Just check that your knees are tracking over your second toe. And from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, create length. Hands press against your shins. Look forward, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, fold. Hands come to the shins. Inhale, stretch your spine long. Pull the belly button in, exhale and fold. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Press your hands on the floor. You're going to step your right leg back. And just stay here in a high lunge. I'm going to pulse forward on the back toes and then push the heel away. So you should feel this in the calf and the Achilles. Inhale, roll forward, get a toe stretch. Exhale into the Achilles. One more time. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, push back. Now drop the back knee to the floor. Bring your left hand on the inside of the foot and just make fists with your hands. Lift your heart up to the sky. Let your hips get heavy here. Kind of wiggle around or stay still, whatever feels good. Eyes are closed, face is soft. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So if you're not feeling much around the hips, you can drop your elbows to a block or a couple of books stacked up, or you can bring your elbows all the way down to the floor, maybe stretching your left arm forward to help keep the spine nice and long. Let's take 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then walk your hands back. Slowly straighten the front leg. I want you to dig your left heel into the floor and drag the whole leg back. As you're dragging the leg back, see if you can pull your heart forward. And then bow over the leg. This is a yowza one. You should really be feeling this in your hamstring. Knee can be slightly bent. Good, last breath. Plant your foot and let's step the right foot forward for Uttanasana, forward fold. And just hang here. Give yourself a little wiggle. Hands come to the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Pull the belly button in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, hands to the shins. Press against the shins to help pull the heart forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on the back. Draw the belly button in. Exhale and fold. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come either side of the feet. Step your left leg back. And we'll just pause here, rolling forward on the back toes and then pressing the heel away to get a stretch through the leg, through the calf, through the Achilles. So roll forward and then press back. Roll forward and press back. Good, now roll forward, drop the back knee to the floor, release the toes. Your right hand comes on the inside, make fists, lift your heart up. Let the hips get soft and heavy. Feel them reaching towards the floor. And then just pause. Notice any tension in your face. Close your eyes. Relax the face. Notice how the mind kind of talks to you. If this is pretty intense in the hips, Your mind will become agitated. So just notice that and then move your mind away and start breathing. Focus on the breath. Watch the inhale, watch the exhale. So if this is your edge, I would maybe back off a little bit, push into the front foot, and you can take your hips back. If it's not enough, stack on some books or a block, or bring the elbow to the floor. Big inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Slowly walk your hands back in, straighten the right leg, draw the toes back. See if you can spread all of your toes. And then start to dig your right heel into the floor, drag the whole right leg back, draw the belly button in, reach the heart forward, bow over the leg. So you want to hug the muscle into the bone. This is a pretty deep stretch here. So think of your quad muscle hugging into the bone, the hamstring muscle hugging into the bone here. Good, and then plant the foot. Lift the back knee, step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Grab the elbows and hang. And then let the arms release. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Sweep the arms wide and high. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, sweep up. Good, exhale. Hands come to the waist, and we're just going to slowly bend the knees, stick the booty out the back. You can trace your hands all the way down the legs, coming back into a forward fold. Hands plant on the floor, drop one knee, and then drop the other knee, and we're going to roll over onto your back. And just hug the knees in towards your chest again. Maybe roll out the feet, roll up the ankle. Good, plant your your left foot on the floor. We're going to cross your right ankle over the left knee. And then on the next inhale, lift your foot up off the floor. Feet are flexed. Take your right hand and weave it between the right thigh and left thigh. Left hand reaches around the outside of the left thigh. Fingers intertwine behind the leg. Feet are flexed. On the next inhale, start to draw your left knee in towards your chest. On the exhale, use your elbow to just gently push the thigh away. Maybe lean a little bit more onto your left side. So you're not rolling all the way over, it's just a little tip. You should feel this in your right glute. And release the foot to the floor. Heel toe your left foot 2 or 3 times over to the left. Now drop both the knees over to the right. Your right foot is still on the left knee. Arms go out to a T. And just let everything get heavy here. Feel the shoulders get heavy. Arms are heavy. All the muscles of the face relax. The next inhale, walk your hands over your head. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and pull the left arm long. See if you can stretch the left thigh towards the bottom of your mat as you take your hand towards the top of your mat. Maybe even squeeze your left butt cheek. And then soften, release. Pick your right foot up, place it on the floor, bring the knees back to center. And then cross your, left ankle over your right knee. Flex your foot. On the next inhale, pick your right foot up off the floor. Left hand weaves between the legs. Right hand comes around the outside. Interlace your fingers, flex your feet, and then draw the leg in. Place your right foot down on the floor. Arms go out to a T, palms facing up. Heel toe your right foot over to the right 2 or 3 times. Drop both knees over to the left, coming into a twist. So this is a deeper twist because we have the weight of the foot on the knee. And then just let everything get heavy. Eyes are closed. Giving yourself permission to let go and relax. Arms go overhead. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, pull the right arm long. Good. Stretch the right thigh towards the bottom of your mat. Give your right butt cheek a little squeeze. See if you can pull the ribs away from the hips. Good. And then soften, pick your left foot up, place it on the floor. Bring the knees back to center. Heel toe your feet out to the edge of your mat. Arms go to a T, and we're just going to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Just back and forth. And then knees to the sky. And slowly start extending the legs forward. One foot and the other foot. Your toes tip out away from each other. Your arms are out at the side. Palms are facing up. Again, if this is not comfortable for your lower back, bend your knees and let your knees tip in towards each other. Otherwise, we always end class like this. It's called Shavasana, corpse pose. And we just kind of surrender and let go, cherish the practice, the stillness, the calming of our mind. Take another deep breath in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Let everything feel heavy. Eyes are closed, face is soft. Spot between your eyebrows, just gently release. Feel the shoulders get heavy. Feel the arms get heavy. Feel the torso and hips get heavy. The legs are heavy. The feet are heavy. Sometimes the work is just being still, right? If you are a go, go, go person, just laying still like this, letting your central nervous system reset is hard work. So acknowledge that, but try to let go. And then gently begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe stretch the arms up over your head. Give your whole body one big stretch again. Bend your knees and slowly roll over onto your right side. And just pause here. Take stock. Notice how you feel now compared to when you first started. Hopefully you feel a little more grounded. And then using your hands, gently push yourself all the way up into a sitting position. Just keep your eyes closed, your focus turned inward. Hands come in front of the heart, bow your head. Thank you for joining me today. Peace be with you. And then open your eyes. So thank you all for viewing this video, and hopefully we will see you at the Y on Thursday night, 7 till 8. If you have your own yoga mat, that would be helpful. All right, have a great day.